ratio that's coming out the exhaust, and that gives me an idea how much fuel to add or subtract to get this thing dialed in.
How long does it take?
It generally takes anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, depending on how much engine work's been done to the bike, or
Plug in, or do they require any extra hardware?
Well, it plugs in to your data link, just like it plugs into the computer, like our digital technician. But you have to have this key. Well, right here. This is the old style, but the new style is orange. But this is just your super tuner right here, and it plugs in through cables into the bike, into the computer, and that allows us access to go ahead and make changes in the computer. Without that, you can't do it. So when we're finished, we're reprogramming the computer, and then we're disconnecting the box and keep it in your saddlebag or anywhere some safe spot.
What would that key be used at any other time? Does it save data? Does it?
That's actually, once you use it on a vehicle, it's married to that vehicle, so you can only use it to make changes to, say, this race tuner to this bike right here. You can't do anything else to any other bike. This one has had a 103 cubic inch package done to it. He's had the cylinder heads ported. He's put on a new thunderheader exhaust, some new camshafts, and that's about it. Right now we got it, we're about halfway through the process, and it's got about 107 foot-pounds of torque and about 92 horsepower. So when we're finished, I just finished the front cylinder. I'm working on the rear cylinder now, and by the time we're done, we'll have a little bit more power than that.
For someone who hasn't done anything yet, is there a specific order they have to do? Like, could they do cams before an exhaust, or?
Yeah, you can do anything, but you just wouldn't benefit if you did the cams before you did the exhaust, which nobody does. Then you would get some power increase, but you'd really be restricted with your stock exhaust. So it wouldn't be worth doing cams without doing exhaust. Generally, the first thing people do is high flow air cleaner and a set of exhaust, and that's pretty much your stage one deal right there. And then people just build off that. They'll go do like a big bore, then they'll decide to do cams, or vice versa. You can do cams first and then the big bore, cylinder head porting, bigger valves and stuff like that. But yeah, usually people start with exhaust and an air cleaner, and then depending on how much money you want to spend, just keep adding stuff from there.
They keep referring like stage one, exhaust and pipes. What's stage two, and how many stages are there?
Well, that's kind of whoever's making the packages, how they want to name them. Harley's, like a stage one would be an air cleaner and exhaust. Stage two, I believe, would just be like your exhaust, air cleaner, and then a big bore package. So with the newer bikes now, it would be going from a 96 cubic inches to a 103 cubic inches. And then your stage three would be everything that you've just done. You'd have your exhaust, your air cleaner, your big bore package, and then a set of cams in there too. Stage four would be everything right there, and then a new set of performance cylinder heads. So Harley's got up to a stage four, I believe, but that's kind of explains how the stage package goes.
Can anyone just throw any set of pipes on there, or like do different pipes have different kickouts? Or
it's a good question. Yeah, you could put on any exhaust you want, but you do want to get a muffler or a baffle inside that pipe that creates some sort of back pressure that helps, so you don't lose power at lower RPMs. Drag racers get out there, they just put a big, fat, wide open pipe, and it's nice and loud and it sounds good. But like regular street riding, the bike would probably perform really bad at low RPMs, and so like drag racers race high RPMs, so they're benefiting from that exhaust. But yeah, there's a lot of manufacturers out there, and everybody designs their pipes and baffles differently. So yeah, there's a big selection to choose from. I talked to a parts specialist on that one.